Hi, this is Tony Rio, or Fat Tony as I'm known at the all-new Rhinelander Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, with your Week 5 Pigskin Picks. Congratulations to Jim Merrill from Rhinelander, who won a free oil change service, and to Pam Kelk from Minocqua, who won herself a free basic detail service for beating last week's picker, Dave Dart. Week 5 already? Admittedly, I don't know much about football, but here we go. Arizona versus St. Louis. Arizona has yet to lose, and my ex-wife is from Missouri, so naturally I'll be rooting for Arizona on this one. Miami versus Cincinnati. I'm picking Cincy on this one, despite the fact that our service manager is a huge Dolphins fan. Sorry, Tom. Baltimore versus Kansas City. Going with Baltimore. Tennessee versus Minneapolis. Go Vikings. Atlanta versus Washington. Undefeated Atlanta against a team batting .500. Choice is obvious, Atlanta by a fair margin. Cleveland versus the New York Giants. I like to root for the Midwest teams, but going with the Giants. Philadelphia versus Pittsburgh. My dog Truman would never forgive me if I picked any team with Michael Vick on it, so he and I will be rooting for Pittsburgh to take this one. Seattle versus Carolina. I'm thinking Carolina in this match, for no reason other than I've never been to Seattle. I told you I didn't know a whole lot about football. Denver versus New England. Even Stevens game according to their current records. Flip a coin and I say New England comes out on top. Buffalo versus San Francisco. I'm going to say San Francisco for the win, just because it's fun to say Francisco. Houston versus New York Jets. Picked a New York team earlier, and that city can't get all the love. Houston all the way. San Diego versus New Orleans. New Orleans for the win. What the heck? Now let's talk about the only two games that really matter. Green Bay versus Indianapolis. The Pack seems to be struggling a little bit, but I still think they have what it takes. I'm sticking with Green Bay here, but with some reservations. Let's hope Rodgers and company has bounced back from the last two games and is back on their stride. Last week was a win, but an ugly win. Let's get back to double-digit point spreads. Chicago versus Jacksonville. I admit I grew up outside of Chicago. Having been around Bears football all my life, you all know my obvious choice on this one. The Bears lose this one. I mean, come on, it's the Bears. If there's a team that can find a way to lose against a 1-3 team, it's them. And you still have the Jay Cutler factor to contend with. One of these days when the McCaskey family is out of the picture, maybe we will see a consistent Chicago team. So that's my picks for Week 5. My name is Tony Rio, and you can find me most days on the sales floor at the all-new Rhinelander Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come see me for a great deal on a new or used vehicle, and don't forget, we have up to $8,200 in rebates and discounts available on remaining 2012 Ram trucks, and great incentives on most 2013 models. Come see me, Fat Tony. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse on a new or used car, truck, or minivan.